as I was telling y'all, just rinsing the cabbage off real good, giving it a good rinse. Nothing major. Alright, so we're going to take this, drain all of the excess water off. Alright, so we're going to take this, bring it over, and I'm going to rinse my greens just as well, cleaning them real good. As y'all see, I'm moving, getting big handfuls, moving them around. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this batch, get this into the pan or into my Dutch oven, and I'm going to end up coming back to y'all. Alright, so give me a minute. I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, so I got my pan here, my Dutch oven here. I told y'all I cook in here pretty often. I got this on 9 just to heat my pan up really well and everything. I got my cabbage here. Got my seasonings there. I'm sorry, my cabbage, my greens here. I got my cabbage here. And I got my onions here. So, getting this. I got only thing I have in my pan as of right now is a little bit of oil just to cover the bottom. And then that go ahead and get itself together and everything. I'm not going to season my oil. I'm going to season my vegetables because of the fact that these will wilt down, and if I season my oil, the oil will get the seasoning will get entrapped in the oil, and you might get big bites of seasoning instead of it being flavorful. It'll have a real big bite to it. It's not really good. Let me show y'all these neck bones right quick. Like I said, I ain't moved them. I ain't touched them, but they cooking. They doing real good, doing what they do. So, Dutch oven getting hot. Taking a while though. But it's getting there, it's getting there. It's doing what it do. Also in my other pot, I got my rice. I got my rice here. This is just a little bacon grease back here. I'm gonna take some of that bacon grease and I'm gonna warm it up and put it off in here because of the fact I want the flavor of that bacon. So my first step, because my grease is actually pretty hot, take some of these onions, drop them in that grease. Go ahead and take a handful of my greens, drop those in there. I want just enough to coat my bottom. I do it in a layered way, just because of the fact that I want it to have I want to have that flavor of it going through and through, of mixing and everything. I told y'all that there was that piece. I told y'all I was going to take that out. So I took that out and everything. There's another piece of it. Taking that out. Let me turn that light on for y'all just to see a little bit better. Alright, there's that. It's the greens. As y'all see, it's separated. Do some more onions. Ooh, dropped one. There we go. And we got some more cabbage going in. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do some seasoning and stirring because I end up having my oil at the bottom. And so since I have my oil at the bottom, I don't want it to fry my vegetables too much. But I told y'all that I was taking this all the way up to a 9 just so my pan can get hot. This is my Dutch oven. It's a clay pot. It holds heat. So we're going to take it from a 9 to a 6. Alright. So now that it's there, we're going to go ahead. Onions, y'all. Onions. Those are the end pieces. Put those onions off in there. Just so I can move my plate out of the way for right now. Go ahead and do a little seasoning here. Tony Chachere's. It's already starting to smell so good. Steak seasoning. Roasted garlic and herb. Gotta do the Mortons. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have left the other side open. I'm just doing some squeezes in here just to move a bit quicker. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a little chicken bouillon. All right. As y'all know, can't live without the heat. All right, so that's there. I'm gonna go ahead, give it a mix up right quick. Ooh, do y'all hear that? It is smelling so good already. Oops. Lost a piece. Gotta clean my floor now. So I told y'all it was gonna wilt. It wilted really quickly. Y'all see I still haven't turned my pot back up. There's the evidence of it wilting so quickly right there. Okay. So guess what I'm gonna do? Add some more. So guess what? Onions, greens, it all goes in. Alright, that's all of the onions and that's all of the greens. Go move my spoon. Sorry y'all, I rough cut and I did it quick and I did not remove the ends. Sorry about that. It happened like that sometimes. Alright, so this is my cabbage pieces. Taking the ends off. It's too rough, don't want it in there. All right. Guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to put a top on it and let it cook. So I'm about to do my little end pieces, bring them on out of the water. They done been washed already, and they're clean. So I'll take that out. You know what? Just for good measure, and a little quicker wilting time, do a cup, well, half a cup of water in here. There we go. All right, so now that that's in there, give it a little mix up. Y'all, oh my goodness, I can't even stir this. Maybe I should just let it go and wait around a little bit more for it to wilt a little bit more, because OMG, this is going to be so tasty. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down a little bit, because like I told y'all, I want to add that bit of bacon grease to this. So I'm going to let this cook down a little bit and let this go just a little bit. And I am going to put my top on here. Grabbing my top. And I'm putting it on. Letting that do what it's do. All right. Then what I'm going to do, let's switch eyes, because that one is a bit bigger. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rice started up. So let me get my rice started up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the pot to the sink. And with me bringing my pot to the sink, I'm going to let the water cover my rice. Turn my eye on about 7. So I'm going to do about a half of a pot, maybe full pot. I'm going to go ahead and just fill it fully to about here. Filling it up and everything. So then that way I can go ahead and get this on the eye. And while my cabbage and my greens are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and have my rice cooking. So that way it can all be done at the same time. Minimum dishes, minimum cooking. But yeah. So y'all go on the page, like, subscribe, thumbs up, hit that bell so y'all can know when I do new videos and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook down, that water cook down on there. I'm not gonna rinse my rice right now, because what I do is I rinse my rice when it's done cooking. I want it to form a bit together. So that's my rice going, got my greens and my cabbage going, and I got my neck bones going. Just to be nosy, y'all, let's check on the neck bones. Oh my God. Whew. Them things is cooking so nicely. Let me set this here. All right. Y'all, oh my goodness. This is looking so good. Smelling so good. As y'all see, they're not done, but they are cooking. What I'm gonna do, possibly, I'm gonna add some more water to this. Just because I don't want the water that is in here to run out. It doesn't look like it is, but I don't want that should happen. So I'm gonna add about 2 more of these cups of water to it. one. I'm gonna do two. Let me do one more. Just because I see the rise on there looking good. Three. Alright. So, I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna leave it alone. So, I'm gonna go back and check on my greens and everything. It's smelling so good. You can already hear it at the bottom. Gotta take what's at the bottom, bring it to the top. Take what's at the top, take it to the bottom. Y'all see that water just helped it wilt a little bit more, a little bit quicker and everything. Like I told y'all before, I didn't want to put my oil in there, and my seasoning in my oil, due to the fact that I didn't want pieces of seasoning being bit into the oil. I mean, pieces of seasoning being held into the... So, what I'm going to do now that it's all mixed in and everything, I'm going to go over here and take a scoop of this. I'll put it right on top. This ain't nothing, y'all, but some bacon grease that I've had sitting here from a bit earlier and stuff. Bacon pieces is in there. Gonna go ahead and just take those and put them in there. This is y'all choice. You don't have to, but I like bacon, so this is what I'm gonna do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this be. I already went ahead and got this all seasoned up. Got my grease in there and my bacon grease. So what I'm gonna do, get my top put on there and let it be till I'm thinking it's done. All right, gonna let it go. Bring my rice up to about an 8 and let all of that do what it do. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, so what I'm gonna do, gotta get my little baby shark. All right, got my spoon. I'm not left-handed, y'all. I'm right-handed. Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's looking so good. Smelling so good. Oh, my goodness. That smells so good. I just love it. Alright, so guess what, y'all? My cabbage. I ain't doing nothing else to it. That's done. I'm not going to put the top back on it because I don't want it to wilt further, as well as I don't want it to cook at the bottom. So I'm going to let that go, let that be done. My rice, y'all can already see that's bubbling. I'm going to let that go ahead and do its thing for right now. I'll turn that down here in a minute to about a 5. Neck bones are cooking up, doing great. Those will be done here in a minute. I give these about 10:45. It'll be done. Yeah, y'all, it's late. I like to cook late. Make sure everything is done, especially if we had a late lunch, which we did. We had a late lunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these two finish up cooking, and I'll be back with y'all. All right, so it's 10:49. My rice is done. Cabbage and greens done. So, seeing as though both of those are done, they're looking lovely, looking delicious. Neck bone time. Guess what? They're done. So, seeing as though the neck bones are done, everything looks good. Meat still on the bones, about ready to fall off. Everything is looking great. Guess what? It's time to do plate it up. All right, so let's plate it up right quick. All right. So we're gonna do a little different. Told y'all I wanted it sticky. That's what I got, sticky rice. Because I want to take some of that broth from there and put it on here. All right. My cabbage and my greens. Onto the plate. Taking some of that broth from the neck bones. Trying to debate on which ones I want. It's okay. We'll go down here to these. And I think that one looks like a good one. We're gonna put him on here. Gonna do one more. Let's do two more because that next one was small. So, there we go. Come on, let's come over here, y'all. Move things out the way. And that's the plate for tonight. God bless. Have a great night. Love you all.